we got our last topic. Let's talk about Ike Perlmutter attempting a hostile takeover of
Oh
Marvel.
yes. This is
What is happening? Oh,
it's the anti-woke agenda. The ultimate grift is back.
Yeah.
God damn.
so okay. So to explain to people quickly what's going on, I kind of wrote out like a small little paragraph here so I can catch everybody up. Ike Perlmutter was fired by Bob Iger during a round of job cuts at the beginning of 2023 because he was overpaid, did nothing, and was the CEO of Marvel for a long time. He's the one that didn't want diversity or anything like that. They got rid of him. But he's still got friends on the board that are shareholders of Marvel and Disney, and he's literally trying to get them to split shares and or fall on his side and essentially be like, no, we go with Ike and we're going to fund him to buy back more shares and take ours so he can get majority vote and literally take Marvel away. So he's literally trying to pull a Game of Thrones style scheme here.
As I say, if you're seeing Succession, it's literally just that. He's not serious, people, but
It's
hey, it's slightly concerning that this is happening.
yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. Like under your tenure, everything started to fall apart, and you, instead of like conceding and knowing that you didn't do a good job, you double down and say, "No, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's the audience's fault."
And like also, what really gets to me about this one is there's a whole contingent of fans, and I put down quotation marks,
Yeah.
cheering it on because they want him back. They're like, when he was at Marvel, it was the best. He didn't push wokeness. Because of him, you got Inhumans, Iron Fist. Because of him, you lost the rights
Yeah.
to Daredevil to Netflix because he embargoed them. You got Marvel locked away from TV. He's the reason that you have all these characters that were sold off, that Universal was still owning Hulk because he wouldn't give
Yeah.
them pennies on the dollar. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like, in essence, he's the one that was nickel and diming everything, and wanting, instead of looking for a long-term gain, he was looking for a short-term gain, and
Yeah.
that's basically what we have now.
Like, do you guys know why Marvel has a new #1 every year for every character? Because of him. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's people are wild. Like, the revisionist history now is Phase 1 through Endgame was all Ike Perlmutter. That's literally what the side is pushing. I'm like, how stupid are you people? Like,
Yeah, despite the whole thing in like around Civil War, where literally a civil war happened.
yeah.
But this is all the kid, like the proper youngins that grew up with the MCU.
Uh-huh.
Like they don't know the ins and outs of everything. It's just, oh, cool. Well, I preferred this bit, and he was in charge
Right.
then, so therefore, Perlmutter good, everyone else bad.
Like, remember, the reason we haven't had X-Men or Fantastic Four cartoons or video games based on them the last 15 years is because Ike literally said, you're not allowed to make those because they're not ours, because I sold them for hundreds of thousands of dollars licensing fees in the 90s. Like,
Also, it was also
idiots.
it was also, wasn't it because of a toy deal between Fox and Marvel, and Fox kind of like got, I guess, pushed the thing for the movie either ahead or forward, and all because of that, he just said, we're not printing anything from X-Men, Fantastic Four, anything of that.
Yeah. It's you know how you were missing X-Men and Marvel versus Capcom? Yeah, that's him. He's the reason. Like, it is a crazy time to see that Ike is trying to push his way back in, and there's a whole set of people that want this for whatever reason, but
at the end of the day, it's just, like how you said, like the heads, they just want to say, they just want their names on the paper saying that they did a good job. They don't want, most of them don't want to accept the fact that part of the reason that they're in this mess is because of the crappy decisions that they made.
Yeah.
And they'll push the blame onto something else because,
I mean, like,
that's just how it is.
Right now, Hasbro puts out anything X-Men, it sells out. It's been like that for 3 years. He's the one that condemned X-Men to no products. Like, it's crazy that our first X-Men Legends based on those films came out in the last year and a half. Like, that would have been item movers because nostalgia and everything. But no, like, same thing with Spider-Man. Like, you want to know some of the complexities behind getting those No Way Home toys out? It all goes back to him and some of the contracts that he locked in just for literally no reason. Like, I do not want Marvel Studios to go back to this guy coming in and going, right, that Blade movie, $100 million, we're shaving off 70. Have at it. It's like, no, please. Like,
what's the thing? If it happens, you're gonna lose like Feige and everyone at the top.
Oh yeah,
It's as simple as that. They're all just gonna go.
Yeah,
and then whatever you get is gonna be a big old pile of dookie.
He's gonna bring back Jeff Loeb.
Oh no.
Scott Derrickson to Doctor Strange 3 because people liked him. What's his name that did?
So you bring
Scott Buck.
Scott Buck
to direct Secret Wars. Here we go, boys.
Yeah. So you said Jeff Loeb, and I had it in my head. He's gonna have the kamikaze bandana on.
Oh,
No,
forgot about that. Oh, what a throwback! What a throwback! Oh man!
Imagine thinking that was a good idea.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Perlmutter's 81. He ain't long for this world. No.
Yeah. You know what? You just mentioned Jeff Loeb and the kamikaze. Freaking. Now I'm picturing the Always Sunny, the gang goes jihad, but it's Ike Perlmutter and Jeff Loeb.
Pretty much the same, yeah.
Kevin, we're taking over with a hammer.
Just replace all those with like people who shouldn't be working because the man's 81.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna take what, like 5 hours to make a decision? Just him standing there or sitting there.
I mean, he's got to get out of the chair first, like.
Yeah,
it's all petty revenge. That's all it is. It's not that he wants Marvel back. He just wants Iger out.
Yep,
that's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all it
capitalism,
is.
Baby.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works. So, look, if this happens, if anything with it happens, we'll talk more about it. If it does, in fact, go down.